Hi guys, Kim here. Welcome to Backyard Blooms. I garden in Charlotte, North Carolina, Zone 8, and it is mid-November. And believe it or not, like last year we had an early frost, but this year we have not had one yet. And I think the year before that it was sometime in December. So anyways, me and Roxy had to go to the vet today. It's her second visit. She did really good. She's really healthy, but she had to get her third shot today. So I'm not sure how she's gonna feel today, but she's still pretty playful and wanting to nip and bite. And we're trying to train her on like rerouting her attention when she does that, because I really don't want her to be doing that to me or my kids. This morning I was exercising and I was down on the floor and I did have her in her playpen, which I love her playpen. If you guys have a new puppy, this is the first time I ever even saw like a playpen for puppies, but I've got her crate in there, and then I'll show you a picture too, and then I have her playpen around. So I feel like, you know, we have to watch them constantly, and I have to keep bringing her outside every hour to potty train, but I'm trying to crate train her, and when you crate train them, they seem to do better, like learning to hold their bladder a little bit better. And then plus it gives you time to like go take a shower or go exercise, or if I need to come out here and she's misbehaving, it gives me some time to like do some pruning and stuff in my garden where I don't feel like I'm just so consumed with puppy all the time. So I brought two different products out here, you guys, because I'm trying my best to be a little bit healthier. I don't know about you guys, but I struggle with deodorant. Tell me if you guys do too. Like, I know deodorant that has aluminum does really well, but I'm looking for a product that has no aluminum, because believe it or not, aluminum causes dementia, and just those extra metals inside your body is just not really good for you. And I have no doubt with women that it could even probably cause breast cancer. I'm not for sure about that, but I am for sure that aluminum causes dementia. So try to get all those metals out. And there's actually even certain products or things that you can eat that gets the metals out. And I know one of them's blueberries, and I think spinach attaches all the metals and gets them out of your body too. So anyways, I've got this rose and vanilla Schmidt's right here. I'll bring it a little closer in just a second. And then I'm gonna try another one called Patchouli and Buriti. I don't know if I'm even saying that right. I have problems saying evidently deodorant names as I do plant names, but I'll bring it close to you. If you guys have like one that's aluminum free that you love, and you can like go out and exercise or go for a long walk and still don't like smell yourself, I'd like love to know what kind you girls like, or even guys. You know, like guys probably should use aluminum free too, but I'm trying to like really try to find one for myself first. So anyways, let me know about your deodorant and which ones you like. And then right now I feel like I'm just trying to take care of myself. I've been doing YouTube for 2.5 years now, and I'm very guilty about just jumping full force into doing one thing and trying to do it perfect and not take care of myself. And like last year, I took the semaglutide shot and I lost a lot of weight, but I felt awful inside. Like I felt like I was first trimester pregnant the whole time. I felt nauseated, like I couldn't hardly eat anything. And I got to the point to where every time I even wanted to give myself that shot, like I just felt awful. So I'm like, my gut feeling, and you know, whenever you get that intuition, just tells you like, you've got to stop this. It's just not good and healthy for you. So right now, my daughter is selling Bravenly, and I don't know if any of you heard Bravenly, but I've been trying it for, this is my 3rd week, but my inflammation has gone way down. They have a product called Gold that has turmeric and apple cider vinegar. And then I've been using another product called Balance that has like 50 to 60 plus vegetables and fruits and all kinds of vitamins in it. And then another one called Fit Fuel, and it's got good for your gut health. And it's got some protein in it too, and collagen and all kinds of great stuff. And then I've been using all 3 of those in a shake and using that for my breakfast. And then at lunch, I've been just using, like instead of going to McDonald's while I do ultrasound, sometimes I'll go to one place in the morning time and then I have to drive another 30 minutes to another account. And then I'm just stopping. I'm really guilty about stopping by McDonald's or something like that. So now I'm kind of meal prepping, kind of. But I've been taking a chicken salad that I get from Earth Fare and just doing lettuce wraps. And then I take my own drink with me. And that way I'm not drinking Cokes, I'm not eating French fries, I'm not getting all the stuff from the fast food joints that just kind of like make you want it more and more and more. And Starbucks, you guys, like I do love Starbucks. And I don't want to say anything bad about Starbucks. But boy, when I get that in my system, I don't know about you guys, but I crave it so bad. So anyways, I'm staying away from Starbucks too because I'll lose it. And every single year I say I'm not going back. And guess what I do? I'm going on 20 years of gaining and losing, gaining and losing. So anyways, where are you? Where are you, Roxy? Come over here. Come over here. Come over here and say hi. Come over here. Can you come say hi? What are you eating? She loves mulch. And she likes to dig, and I'm going to show you a video of her digging. She was so messy. She's a corgi, and her name is Roxy, and she is so low to the ground, and she has teeny tiny little legs, and you should have seen her. She was just going pop, 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 with all the dirt, and it was going all over her. It was a mess, and then she was just laying in it and just rubbing her nose in it, you guys. So I'm going to have to break that habit pretty quickly because it's cute now, but it is not going to be cute when she gets to be a full-on adult and I'm out here trying to garden and she's helping me when I don't need help. That is not a good thing. So anyways, I think she might be tired today since she got a shot. I don't know. We'll see. But those little puppy teeth, you guys, and it's just trying to distract her when she doesn't need to be doing that. She's got bones and she buries bones. No, no, no. No, 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 no. What's your favorite dog toy? Like, let me know, too. She's got several little toys and bones and... No, you can't eat my fringe on my jeans. You can't do that. So anyways, what I wanted to come out and really tell you today was I just pruned all back my hydrangeas, my Limelight, my little lime hydrangeas. And I probably have 12 of them in this garden. I know. And this garden is probably 70 feet long. But you can either prune in the fall or you can prune in the spring. But I have these Emerald Green giant Arborvitaes behind me. And I kind of want to like let them shine right now. I want to like let them get some breathing room and some oxygen because they've been kind of covered up with these little lime hydrangeas. And my last little tree down there, you can see it too, like the bottom part didn't get any sun and you could tell that the leaves kind of died on it, but I'm hoping it fills back up. So when I turn the camera around and I'm going to show you how I pruned these. And like I said, I did mine in the fall because my dead blooms just did not look great. And I wanted these Emerald Green Arborvitaes to really like shine in my garden and like just give them their good attention. So that's the reason why I did that. Last year I put Christmas lights on it. They had solar Christmas lights. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do that this year. I may. It was a big chore putting Christmas lights on and just wrapping them all the way around and everything not to get, like the cords not to get stuck and whatever. But we'll see. We'll just see how time goes and if my husband feels like he wants to come out in here and help me. What are you doing? What are you doing? Huh? But anyways, like I said, I went ahead and did mine in the fall. You could do yours in the springtime. It does not matter what, so it's just whenever you feel like you want to do. A lot of people don't like those. No, Roxy, no, ma'am. A lot of people don't like the old bloom look, and they go ahead and you can just deadhead, and then you can like kind of prune, do a harder prune in the springtime. Why do you have my jeans? No. See, this is why I can't come out and do a video with her yet. She's a mess, you guys. No. 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 Roxy, that's not very nice. That's not nice. Where's your bone? Where's your bone? Look. Come here. play with something else. Let's play with something else. Yeah, let's play with something else. Get your bellies. Get her bellies. So like I said, if you've got snow, like I would probably leave my blooms on. You're not getting my pants. No, 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 no. I would probably leave the blooms on because those deadheaded, those blooms are gorgeous with like a coat of snow on it. But however, we have not got snow in the last 2 or 3 years. Come here, come here, come here, play, come here. And then also, everybody freaks out when they see brown in the middle on their Emerald Green Arborvitaes. It is perfectly normal. All conifers will lose needles. Every single conifer, and that's what these trees are. So they're gonna lose needles, and even my Yoshio cryptomera trees, what are you doing? Lose our needles too, and I'll show you also what they look like when they're losing needles too. I just kind of grab them and pull them and take them off. And even in the springtime, I try to clean these out and just give them so they're like, give them some good air through the middle there. So anyways, let's come along and I'm gonna show you tips and tricks on how to prune now, and this also applies in the springtime if you like as well. So come garden with me, you guys. Okay, so this is what the after looks like, and I have plenty of befores that I'm going to throw over the screen here as well. I went and got my root slayer. I did get my root slayer right here because I have a volunteer, I think this is a crepe myrtle. I'm not for sure, but I tried to pull it out and I could not get it. So the roots are pretty deep, and I've got 2 of these that I need to get out. So I actually got my Hori Hori knife too to try to cut it out. I love a Hori Hori knife, you guys, and this is the brand. Let me see. What are you gonna do? I got it backwards. This is the brand that I got right here. I use this a lot, and I also use this root slayer a ton. I love the handle on it too. So I've got to dig that up, but these are the hydrangeas. And like I said, these are the little lime hydrangeas, and they've been in the ground for 5 to 6 years. See, I told you she likes the garden. She likes mulch. She likes chewing on the limbs there. All right, so this is how I pruned mine back. Now I don't love this past year when we had that hurricane come through. Do you see how it like brought all the limbs this way away from these Emerald Green Arborvitaes, which I'm kind of glad that they went this way instead of into it, but now they're pretty much kind of like set the way they want to be. So if you struggle, go ahead and remove your big long blooms first, and then you can kind of see what you're doing. And then I went ahead and I cut like all these really small things off too, got all the real, you can see I didn't get all of them, but this is, for instance, like you want to go ahead and get all of these off. So like I just pretty much have my Y, and then I have another Y too. This is probably where I pruned last year. But you can either prune here, this is where the new bud's gonna come right there, or you can prune right here. And it doesn't matter if you do straight across or a slant. You know, people might argue about that, but I've done it both ways and it did not matter to me. So that is that. These little lime hydrangeas, I don't know if I told you, they get about 5 to 6 feet tall, and the regular limelights they can get 10 to 12 feet tall. So like I said, this is what we're looking at right now, and it took me, I did half of this portion on Saturday, and it took me a little over 2 hours, and then I did the second half down here on Sunday, and I spent another probably 2 hours, just to let you know. Maybe Roxy will just go ahead and get that tree off for me. And then let me show you the Emerald Green Arborvitaes down here. So if I look, like this one you really can't tell. It's starting to be really full, and when you just plant them the first year or two, they're not really full, so you might see more of the dead needles. But if I take one of these leaders and I open it, do you see like all the dead stuff there in the middle? That is completely normal, you guys, like absolutely normal. So don't freak out when that happens. If it freaks you out, just take them and pull them out. So for me, I'd rather mulch than to keep this on the ground because I like a clean garden. But a lot of people made comments and said that it's natural mulch, which it is. So if you want to keep them in there, keep them in there. I'm probably not going to do anything until the springtime for these. But if you come down here, you could see where this one right here got less sun, right? So it kind of like, if it didn't get any sun, just like anything, it's like gonna probably not do good. But that doesn't mean that this is dead, I don't think. Let me see. You can always, you can always do the scratch test, and if it's green underneath, well, that's not very green. So this leader right here might be dead, honestly. It doesn't look like it's green. Let's see. It's not green, you guys. So let me show you. Let me share with you, like right here. So let me come back to my Limelight one, and if I scratch this one, do you see how it's green? That's the scratch test. So that's how you know something's still living, when it just looks like a stick. So probably gonna have to cut that leader out right there. But this is normal browning for a conifer, just normal. This one over here is really loving life. It's just a little bit bigger than all the others. And then I did have some sedum down here that I pruned back. And then I also had some daisies right there that weren't green like that. They were just sticks and they just kind of pulled right up. My tree's doing good, my new maple tree. So this is what it looks like after I pruned it. And I did take some video while I was pruning them, just to give you an idea of how I did it for the new beginners. Now listen, what I've been told is that, especially the first year or two, up to 3 to 4 years, you want these limbs to be really sturdy because the blooms on them are really, really heavy and really big. So you want to keep these stems, probably when you prune it back, you want to prune it back, they say by 1/3. Now if you don't like the size and you want to prune it back more, instead of me pruning back at this wide, go ahead and take it all the way back to here if you like. Right above, do you see where the swelling is right there? You want to cut right above it. And then in the springtime, if I have any dead limbs, then I'll know, because it's not, you know, the buds aren't swelling up right here and they're not producing any leaves, and then I can go and actually prune the dead out. But when I was doing this, I didn't really see any dead. So there you go. This is my other one that I've got to get out of too, and it's right in the middle down there with all those limbs. So now all these leaves I'm just going to leave. Usually I clean it up, but I'm going to leave them, and hopefully they'll break down and give me some nutrients as well. And look how big this magnolia tree is, you guys. This is the little gem. Let me come way, way back so you can see. This is the little gem, and it still is not real little. I think it still gets about 20 feet, where the other ones get 40, 50, 60 feet tall. But I'm enjoying this garden right now, even though they look like sticks, but I still have that gorgeous background too. Don't you guys think? I wish that they were all the same level, but they'll get there. They'll get there in time, and they've grown a lot, and I'll throw another picture up for you as well. As far as winter care, now of course if you've got bags on them, that is not a good thing. They are not an acorn or a pine cone. They are not supposed to have bags on them. That is bad. They have worms in them. So you'll want to make sure you spray like Captain Jack's or something like that to get that off of them. So kind of like go ahead and inspect your trees really, really good and see how healthy they are, right? I mean, I don't see any bagworms on these, and I am pretty good about spraying Captain Jack just as a preventative because you don't want the bagworms on them and you do not want spider mites on them. So this past year I didn't spray for spider mites, but I put beneficial ladybugs, and I'm not sure if that helped, but they look good. You can see some spider webs right here. Can you see that right there? So I don't know if that's, I don't think that's from spider mites, but I think it's just a normal spider webbing. I could come back and spray that for just in case. But typically I would spray like when it's the hottest, like in August, for spider mites. And I do have a good amount of spider mite damage here in my garden, here in Charlotte, North Carolina, Zoe. Roxy, did you get that tree for me? Huh? Can you get the roots out too? I'm sure you could if I let you dig. Roxy, what are you doing? My Sasha girl never even bothered plants, and this little one's going to. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions for me, and if I don't know them personally, I will try my best to find out for you. And I do know that these Emerald Green Arborvitaes, everybody, they want them for privacy. They do make a good privacy. I like when you buy them to make sure you buy a bigger root ball because I think they have a better chance of making it. Make sure you don't take out all of the soil. Use 80% of the original soil and kind of mend it with some kind of really good compost like black cow or some kind of mushroom compost. That's fine. And then I have mine on drip as well because our summers are super hot. And I think these trees, they don't like to be drenched. They don't like to be overwatered, and they don't like to be underwatered. And then for me, I had to get myself a meter to see if they were too wet, or because I had to replant a lot of them. And I made the mistake of taking out all the soil originally, and I bought small trees. So I ended up planting probably half of them, replanting half of them. And then I kind of learned how to plant in this hard clay. And that's the thing. So you want to make sure that they have good draining. You want to put them about 1 inch to 1.5 inches above the ground and use almost all the original soil. If you want to amend a little bit, put in some compost. And then I always, every time I plant anything, whether it's an annual, a perennial, or a shrub, or a tree, I use that biotone from Espoma. I love it, and I swear that it makes the biggest difference in my garden. So that's all I got today. I hope it was helpful for you guys. So thanks for gardening with me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends. What? All right, guys, so I did get this one with my root slayer. So you see, there's all those roots on this tiny little thing that just dropped from seed from my crepe myrtle there. And then this was what Roxy got off. Didn't you? This is what you got off. And then I was talking about those roots from the Emerald Green Arborvitaes. Look, see those real shallow roots right there? Well, there you go. How you doing? Come on, Roxy. Come on.